Doesn't like putting caviar, green caviar, not just caviar, but green caviar and pearl on your hands. Hey everybody, I'm Jodi and welcome to today's video. I don't know about you, but as I get older, my hands are becoming more and more a dead giveaway for my age. I have done a fairly good job, I guess, taking care of my skin in my older years, my later years. But I have not done as good of a job taking care of my hands. So I've really been on a hunt for some sort of a magic pill, if we're being honest, or some magic solution, which I have not found. But I have found a couple things that I thought would be worth sharing with you guys in case you're having the same type of challenge with your hands just being a little bit more of a dead giveaway for your age versus your face. So certainly I have sun damage on my hands. I don't do the thermage or IPL on my hands, although I'm not opposed to it if I thought it would work. The challenge is you have to constantly have sunscreen on the areas that you've done an IPL or a thermage or Fraxel. It does get rid of age spots, but if you don't have sunscreen on it 24/7, they'll just come back. So the hands are just a little more difficult to stay protected. I think I do wear sunscreen on my hands now. It's part of my morning routine. When I put the sunscreen on my face, I always, and this is a La Roche, you guys are probably so tired of me talking about this stuff, but I love it. I do put it on the back of my hands. I have a little thing from Color Science. I'll see if I can find it. It's in my car, where it has the powder in it and the little brush, and you can just brush it on the back of your hands. I keep it in the door of my car so that if I'm driving, I can put that on my hands just to help protect them, because that gets so much sun damage in the car. I want to see if there's anything I can do to rewind that sun damage. So I definitely found some products that I think are worth, sharing with you guys so that it's something that you might want to try. The first one is this hand repair, and it is a hand mask. It's collagen infused glove. Now this I got on Amazon, and you get a whole pack of them. I think there was like 6 or 7 in the pack. I'll link them below. And what you do is you put these on and you put your hands in them for about 20 minutes. There's 2 of them, obviously. And it's got collagen infused moisturizers, nutrients inside of it. Intense moisture core enriched with collagen, shea butter, vitamin E, and 10 plant extracts help soothe and soften dry, rough hands. The anti-aging serum helps reduce the visible appearance of age spots for more youthful looking hands. So I can tell you that these have absolutely made my hands look better for the time that I have them, like after I take this off for the next probably day or 2, it definitely looks nicer, more plump. So if you have a special event, or you're gonna be showing your hands a lot more for some reason, or if you work in the jewelry industry and your hands are always in front of people, then something like this might be a really nice option for you. And then again, I try to do this once every week. When it's summertime, it's harder to do, but in the wintertime, I love doing this because I'll put these on and then I'll actually put like a pair of those knit gloves on my hands to just add the heat to it and just give a little bit more intense application. I don't know if that really does anything, but I have loved these things. So again, this is the hand repair, and I will put these in the link below in case you wanted to pick them up from Amazon. So just like, and there are some for your feet that are this brand and another brand. I really love these things. In fact, I always take the serum afterwards and just really rub it in, rub it up my arm and leave it on. I don't rinse it off. I don't even think it says to rinse off. Hopefully it doesn't, because I never have. Yeah. Cleanse and dry hands, remove gloves from the package, wear for 20 minutes, remove the gloves, do not rinse. As the skin has a 4-week regenerative period, it is most effective when used twice a week for the first month, and then as required. As required? Well, who's requiring you to wear this? It's not, however you choose is what I would say. But I do it about once a week in the summer, in the wintertime for sure. So hope that's something that you might enjoy. Another one that I have really enjoyed lately, and I picked this also up on Amazon, is this brand. And it's the exact same type thing, but this says it's with green caviar and pearl moisturizer, nourish and brighten your hands. So these stay on for 15 minutes. This is what it looks like. Same type of thing. You put it on, you open it up, put it on your hands. And I would do that, but there's a treatment that I want to do online with you guys. These are from Korea. And so it's all in Korean, so I cannot read you any of the instructions on the back. There are English instructions on the front, but they are in print that a 50-year-old with my eyes would not normally be able to read. But I can tell by it gives you nice drawings. So like we're back in school, I cannot read it because it's too small, but what I do is put it on for 15 minutes, same type of deal. Either of these work. They're both very nice, and the price point's about the same. I think you get, this one says it's brightens, nourishing, and moisturizing. And how many are in here? I've used one, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 total come in this one. So again, really good. I would highly recommend these. I need to see if these have one for the feet, because I do really like this one as well. So I need to see if there's one. I mean, who doesn't like putting caviar, green caviar, not just caviar, but green caviar and pearl on your hands? Right, okay, we'll let that go. All right, so what I did want to try today, because I have not tried this yet, but it was highly rated on Amazon, was Honey and Milk Exfoliating Hand Wax. Now, this could turn out to be a really bad idea to do on video, or it could turn out to be fantastic. What this is a wax, as I said, and it is suitable for multiple hand and skin types. And the directions are pretty simple. It says remove horny. Is that really what it says? Hold on, let me find my glasses. Now I need to stop making stuff up in case I can't really see what's going on here. Let's try that with my glasses, make sure we're not ad-libbing something. So this says remove horny, smooth barbed, dilute fine lines, durable moisturizing, deep nourishing, improve dry and rough hand skin. Smooth barbed. Okay, well luckily my skin so far is wrinkly and dry, but it's not horny or barbed. Maybe this will stop us from getting there. I don't even know. Clean and dry the hands, which I have done. Apply appropriate amount of the wax evenly to the hands and stay for 15 to 20 minutes until the wax is dry thoroughly. Remove the wax and wash the hands with clean water, and recommended 2 to 3 times a week. All right, so this may not be a good idea. Let's just pull the hair back, because wax and hair is just a recipe for a whole nother video. All right, so we're gonna give this a try and see. Okay, there's some wax on the outside of it. This is, I think this is XY Fancy. XY or XV. I don't know if you guys can see which, that's XY or XV. All right. So I'm gonna take this off. Oh, already pretty waxy. Okay, let's see. I mean, it's like a really thin honey, I would say. So let's see what it does. And it's supposed to, it smells like my grandma in a nice way, like maybe my grandma's perfume or her shampoo or her, and I love my grandma, like her, yeah, it definitely smells like my grandma's perfume or something, I think. And my grandma's passed, so I don't know what perfume she wore, but this definitely has it reminds me of my grandma. So for that reason, I like it. So we'll just see. I wonder how this is gonna take like the little hairs on my hand, how that's gonna come off or not, or pull. This could be an epic fail, but you know what? We're gonna try it. Let's just see. All right, I think that's ample amount down my hands. So you guys can kind of see, it's not really that thick. I don't want it on my hair because who knows what could happen. So you can, I mean, it's kind of fun to play with, really. It's got a cool consistency. It's not as, it's as if you had honey that wasn't in the refrigerator. That's probably a good way. I keep my honey in the refrigerator, so to me, honey is thicker, but maybe that's a good way to describe it. It's very soft, and we're gonna set the timer here. Oh Lord, oh my goodness. All right, it's not that hard to work with if you were over your bathroom sink. It's probably a better place to be experimenting this. So let's just see how this is gonna set. Okay, now so far I like the glove idea better because I could still be, you know, moving around the house and not being afraid of what I could touch, but we'll see if it works any better. I mean, this is a little hard to just still, with those gloves on that I just showed you, you could relax. You could be putting the gloves on and just sort of chill and, you know, watching a movie or putting your feet in a hot bath. This would be a little less relaxing just because you can't really not touch anything. So we're gonna leave this on for, what did I say, 15 minutes? Yeah, 15 minutes. 15 to 20. We're gonna go on the side of 15. It does have a nice smell. It has, I don't know that it has menthol look, but it has sort of a cooling sensation like a menthol does. So we're gonna try to put it back together with this little lid so that I don't have it everywhere. And see how this goes. So we will be back to check in about 15 minutes. All right guys, so we're back and it's actually been 20 minutes because at the 15-minute mark it was still tacky. So I thought let's just wait because it's supposed to just peel off. I read the instructions again and it's supposed to just peel off when it's dry. So I wanted to wait just a few more minutes. Now, 1,172 people gave this a 4-star on Amazon and it's $10.99. So I'm hoping it's gonna work and does do what it says it does. I will say 20 minutes is a long time to not be able to do anything. I mean, you can't turn off a light switch. I couldn't do anything else. Yeah, you can't touch anything unless you put the wax just on the top, but you got to put it on your finger. So it's just a little bit gooey and a little bit messy versus, I mean, even just if you had like to scratch in your head or, you know, anything, you can't with these. Where the gloves, you have a little bit more freedom to move. So let's see what this does. Okay, it just sort of peels off like it says. Yeah, it's still pretty. And I didn't put it real thick, but it's definitely not dried and it's not peeling off like it says it's supposed to. So I don't know who these 1,172 people are that did it differently. And if you guys have used this and you've had success with it, if you're one of the 1,172 people, I'd love to hear if I did something wrong. It's definitely should have been thinner. I think obviously the thinner it is, the faster it's gonna dry. That makes 100% sense. Yeah, it's not. Okay, well then, now what? Now what do I do? I need to set it there. Okay. Yeah, those gloves that you just take off your hands and throws away, a lot easier. So yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but this is just a gooey mess. And I don't know what I was expecting, but I guess I was expecting it would all kind of come off in one thing. Like, ugh. You know when you had a sunburn, a really bad sunburn when you were little and it just kept peeling and peeling? Yeah, that's what this is, only it's just, I mean, yeah. So, my conclusion here is that the gloves, they're the same price point, they're easier to administer, and they are probably just as effective. Yeah, and with the gloves, when you take the gloves off, you still have serum on your hands, so you can take that serum and rub it up your arm, so you get more product out of it. This, you get what you get, and I definitely wouldn't take this and rub it up my arm. I mean, it's hurting a little bit to pull off where there's hair now. So yeah, save $10.99. Get the two gloves that I recommended. I can't even pick them up and hold them for you again because this stuff's just so gross. Yeah guys, so I definitely want to, you'll want to go back, and I would highly recommend getting the gloves if you're looking for some anti-aging. Sunscreen, of course, so sunscreen and then these gloves maybe once or twice a week. or once or twice a month, depending on what you need. And then a good moisturizer. I really do like the Neutrogena moisturizer, and I like the hemp moisturizer from, I think I've got one in here. So there's this Hemp Nation moisturizer, which clearly I love because I use a ton of it. I do have this on my nightstand also, so before I go to bed, I put some of that on my hands and then some Aquaphor on my lips. And yeah, I think that might help you improve the overall look of your skin on your hands, but the sunscreen is going to be the biggest thing. You could get it, like I said, a Fraxel or an IPL to sort of roll back some of the sun damage and then pick up from there with your sunscreen and then your moisturizer and some of these hand masks that I think work really well. So this other stuff, I mean, I'll be here for the next hour peeling this stuff off. Eventually I will get it off. So yeah, wouldn't recommend this, but if you have used it and you love it, I'd love to hear from you in the comments, or if you guys have a better alternative to this, we'd love to hear that as well. So hope this helps you keep your hands looking as overall healthy as you keep the rest of your skin. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.